All right, so here is the next one and getting ready for our new homeschool season. And this one is on housework and chores. 4 tips to help you, okay? Like I said, these are gonna be short and sweet videos. I will dig into these a little bit deeper in the coming months. So here are 4 tips that have helped me with housework and chores. Now, I wanna start by telling you that your house is probably never gonna be super clean. That has been the hardest shift for me because when my kids went to school, I had 2 kids in school and I had a baby and a toddler. It's easier to contain a baby and a toddler. And with the kids in school, I could enjoy like an hour or 2 of a clean house, right? And I could just keep the baby and the toddler. Back then we kept them in the playroom and the rest of the house was clean. Nowadays, with 6 of us in the house most of the day, it just is not that way. And especially with the kids being older, my kids are really into cooking. So, the kitchen is oftentimes, it looks like a tornado ran through it. But these tips will hopefully help you keep things more manageable and a little bit cleaner. And so let's jump into it. So the very first thing I would recommend is dividing your household tasks up throughout the week. I learned this from my mom, who learned it from a website called Fly Lady. I don't know if it's still around, but it was this website, and she would divide her tasks up. She had all these different tricks and tips for keeping your house clean. And this one really stuck for me. I've tried it several ways since we've homeschooled. So I started out like this, where I divided my cleaning tasks throughout the week. And then I thought, well, maybe I'll just try to dump it all in one day. That was a nightmare. I spent all weekend cleaning, and then by Monday, I promise you the house was a mess again. So dividing your housework up looks like on Mondays, maybe you clean your bedroom. On Tuesdays, you clean the bathrooms. On Wednesday, you clean your living room. On Thursday, you clean your kitchen and your pantry. On Friday, you clean the kids' rooms. On Saturday, I'm trying to think what else, you clean the garage. And maybe on Sunday, you just do some yard work, okay? So that is extremely helpful to divide it up. And then every single day, we have a quick cleanup. Now, right now we have 1 quick cleanup, but I'm about to set a routine for 3. So I have a routine set up on our Alexa devices where at a certain time, she makes an announcement that it is quick cleanup time. So you have 20 minutes to go around looking around the house and to pick up things and clean up. And this is a time just to kind of quickly pick up things that are on the floor, wipe off counters really quick, sweep up anything that needs to be swept up, and just, get kind of things reset. Especially at the end of the night, that taking that time to reset, it really does help in the morning when you wake up to a clean house. It makes you feel a lot less overwhelmed. Right? The other tip that has helped me is try to keep everything in its place. So especially when it comes to your school space, right? You want to have a place for everything. Every subject that we do has a specific place. So I'll give you an example for Bible. In our Bible, we have like a bin, in the Bible bin, there are our memory verse cards, our Bible curriculum books, what else is in there? And Bibles, okay? All of those things are in there, and those are all things we need for Bible, and so the kids know that those things get returned back to there. I have a rolling cart with all of our supplies on there, like pencils and crayons and watercolors, extra paper, and then at the bottom are all the Chromebooks. So when you have a place for everything and everything in its place, it's just easier for everyone to kind of put things back. Now, this is obviously going to take some time. Even my kids, we have pretty much a place for everything. We're still getting settled in our new house, and so not everything has a specific place, or it's been a floating place until we kind of find where it will fit the best. But it has taken some time to adjust to that, and it will take some practice for everybody to put things where they belong. But it is extremely helpful to do that. I also have a drop basket. This is a basket sitting next to my front door where anything that I see that's like laying on the floor, a lot of times it's like toy cars that my little one has left laying down, or books. The girls are often walking around reading and then leaving their books. I put in this basket. And then at the end of the day, I'll call up to one of the kids to come grab the basket and take the items out of the basket and put them where they belong. And then I'll put the basket back down so I can add items in there. This just helps to keep things tidied up. So those little random things that pop up throughout the day, you don't have to stop what you're doing and go figure out where it goes, especially when it's something that belongs to your kids. which I will tell you about 95% of the things that land in that basket belong to my kids. And sometimes it's like things that they've gathered, like a random rock or, a paper clip, something I know that's precious to them, but like I have no idea where they want to put it. So I'll just drop it in the basket and then they can put it wherever they would like to put it. All right, number 4, last thing. This is something brand new that we're going to do that I'm really excited about. So we've tried different methods of chores. I tried the popsicle sticks that you write the chore and the kids take it and then they put it in the done, container with popsicle sticks. That didn't really work for us. I tried a magnetic board that I made out of a cookie sheet and I stenciled on all their chores, right? And then they had a little magnet that said like done and or completed and haven't done or something like that. That didn't work. I've tried ones that are typed up and there's like a reward at the end for doing it. That didn't work. And so my kids have gotten older and I went to a homeschool conference and one of the speakers was talking about doing like kind of like a timesheet. I don't know if she said timesheet, but it just gave me an idea to do a timesheet. So because our kids are getting older and at some point they're going to work, I'm going to make a timesheet for them in a binder of their chores. So it'll have each child their list of chores and they will initial the chores on their timesheet as they do it. So that way they can keep track of what they've done. Now, we are going to put up in the school space, and we've been kind of like going over this over the last few months, that until your chores are done, you really don't have free time to do anything else. So don't ask, can I go out and ride my bike? Or don't ask, can I watch a movie? Or can you unlock the tablet so I can play a game? Because if you have not done your chores yet, you don't really have time to do those things. So when they go through their timesheet, they will mark off the tasks that they've done. And once all that's filled in, all their initials are next to the things they're supposed to do, then they can have time to do the other things. The other thing that's going to be on that chore chart for them is at the bottom, they're going to have bonus tasks that they can do, and they can earn money for this because we are going over money management skills. That's something I'm working with kids on very diligently this year to make sure that they're establishing good, that they're, becoming financially responsible basically. And so these are specific chores that they can do that they can earn money for, like cleaning out the car, or my oldest daughter has started cutting the grass or pulling weeds out of the flower beds. And so the fourth thing is doing that, including your kids in it, right? Your kids are living the house. It's going to get messy because they're, throwing things here, there, and everywhere. It's up to everybody to work together as a team to clean it up. And so get your kids involved in whatever way helps you. I will include the PDF to this timesheet that I'm creating. And then I'll give you an update of how it's working for us. And you can update me if you try it, how it's working for you. I'm hoping my kids will be motivated by it because my 2 older girls have been talking a lot about starting to work and being entrepreneurs and all the things that they want to do. And so I'm hoping that by making their chores into a timesheet, it's appealing to them because they'll feel like they're working. And even my younger ones have gotten really into asking me, can they do different things to earn money? And so hopefully this is enough to kind of motivate them to get them to do the tasks that they have assigned to them. And honestly, children, even as young as 2, can help. When my kids were little, they would help me take clothes out of the dryer. They would help me fold clothes. They would help me wipe off the table. Kids of all ages can get involved with the housework and the cleaning. The more hands you have on deck, the easier it's going to be to keep things tidied up. So don't be afraid to get your kids in there. And that is learning, right? We're homeschool families. Like, washing things, cleaning things, taking care of things, that's all a part of homeschooling. It's all a part of life. Get the whole family involved. I hope this was encouraging for you, and have a great day. Until next time, enjoy the road of life.